For math today, March 24th, Tuesday, we are going to start our Chapter 8 review test. Ideally, if we get to go back to the classroom, or when we get to go back to the classroom, we would take our Chapter 8 test to ensure student understanding. But for the time being, we don't know when that's going to happen. So I would like for this Chapter 8 review test to be taken in a situation that is like our testing environment. So very, very, very little adult help. So in order to do that, I would like for your child to take this test with the video. Today, for Tuesday, we are only going to do this front page, which is numbers 1 through 3, and then the second page, so 4 and 5. And then we will just let that be the only math that they do. They are more than welcome to spend the remainder of their time on iReady. Another great resource is the IXL, because you can click on any standard. You can click on math and do any standard that maybe you've noticed your child is specifically struggling with. If it's the double digit adding, then you can go to that actual standard and have them work out problems. But tomorrow, for Wednesday, we're going to complete the third page, which is 6 through 9, and the fourth page, which is 10 through 12. So that way we'll just do about 5 or 6 problems each day, and then I would just like for them to work on iReady or IXL for the remainder of their math time. Again, please let them try to do this on their own. I'm not going to be putting answers while I do this video, but parents, I will be completing this and then showing you the answer key so that you can grade them and let me know how they did, or out of how many points, and I can get a percentage from there. So students, make sure your name is on your paper. This is your Chapter 8 review test. So you want to do your absolute best. Take your time, think about the problem, and make sure that you are completing what it's asking you to do. So for number 1, we're going to focus on one problem at a time. Number 1 says, write each addition or subtraction problem in the box below the answer. So you're solving each of these 5 problems, and you're putting that problem in the box with the correct answer. So if 7 plus 2 equals 6, then you would write 7 plus 2 in that box. If that equals 9, then you would write 7 plus 2 under the 9 box. And if it equals 14, you would write it under the 14. So 7 plus 2. Does that equal 6, 9, or 14? And you're going to write that in the box. 7 plus 2. Once you have finished that one, make sure to cross it out so that you know you have taken care of that problem. The next one is 3 plus 3. Does that equal 6, 9, or 14? Write it in the box with the correct answer. 3 plus 3. Cross that one out once you have that completed. The next one is 15 minus 9. Does that equal 6, 9, or 14? 15 minus 9. Write that where the answer is. 15 minus 9. Cross that one out when you have it listed. The next one is 8 plus 6. Does that equal 6, 9, or 14? 8 plus 6. So over here you can be drawing pictures, you can do whatever you need to do to solve out those problems. You can draw them and then cross them out. This is a doubles fact, so anything you need to do to solve them, but make sure you're putting it with the correct answer of 6, 9, or 14. You're writing the problem in the box. So 8 plus 6. If that equals 6, you would write 8 plus 6 in the box. If it equals 9, you would write 8 plus 6 in this box. Or if it equals 14, you would write it in this box, 8 plus 6. Cross that one out once you have it listed. And your last one is 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5. Does that equal 6, 9, or 14? Write it in the correct box. 14 minus 5. And cross it out when you're finished. So between these 3 boxes, you should have all 5 problems written in one of those boxes. If you need to go back and listen to me repeat those, have your parent go back, but we're going to go ahead and move on to number 2. Choose all. Key word there, all. So it might just be 1, it might be 2 answers, it might be 3 answers, it might be all 4. You have to check all 4 of them and choose all. Choose all the ways that name the model. So we have our sets of 10. We have some more sets of 10. So you are marking all of the choices that correctly name this model in some way. Choose all. 2 10s and 3 10s. If that's correct, you would mark that answer. 20 plus 30. If that's correct for that model, you would bubble that in. 5. If that's correct, you would bubble that in. And 50. If that's correct, you would bubble that in. Choose all. Okay, number 3. Sasha has 70 stickers. She uses 40 of them. How many stickers are left? So if she uses 40 of them and we're answering how many are left, those 2 keywords tell you what operation you're going to be using. So you need to decide if that is addition or subtraction. You need to show your work. So you may write the problem out. You may draw a picture, but your final answer needs to go here. Sasha has 70 stickers. She uses 40 of them. How many stickers are left? Show your work. Parents, you may pause this video if your child needs a little bit more time to write that problem or draw a picture. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and move along to number 4. All right. So here's our 100 chart. And it says use the 100 chart to add. Count on by 1s or 10s. So whatever it's asking you to do. So your problem is 37 plus 5 more. So you're starting So you need to find your first number, 37, and then you need to add 5 more. So find 37 and add 5 more. You're going to write your answer on the line here. Then it says explain how you used the chart to find the sum. So what did you do? How did you have to move on this 100 chart to get 37 plus 5 more? How did you get your answer? So explain your steps, what steps you had to take to add 37 plus 5. So you might say things like, I moved down 5, I moved up 5, I moved to the left 5, or I moved to the right 5, and explain how you landed on the answer. Again, parents, if you need to pause the video to let them finish their explanation, you're more than welcome to. But if they're ready to move on, we're going to do our last problem for today, number 5. Use the model, draw to show how to add the tens. So it's already modeling for you 33. We have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. So we have our 33. And they're adding 10, 20 more. Now, they've modeled that for you, but they want you to draw to show how you would actually combine the ones and the tens, and then how you would find your final answer, which needs to go here. So I need to see a drawing to show how you would add the 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 33 plus 10, 20. Draw to show me how you add it together. And then write your final answer, 33 plus 20. Write your final answer. Your child is more than welcome to work on ahead if they want to get their test finished today. And just work on iReady or their addition and subtraction fluency sheets the rest of the week, but I strongly suggest that you just let them do 1 through 5, and then we will pick back up and do the last 2 pages tomorrow. All right, if you all have any other questions or need anything, please let me know. Again, parents, please let them take this as a test and let them do it independently. I will post the answer key after tomorrow once I have gone through each of these problems, and then we will go from there for the answer key and how I want you to score it.